Changes at the network evening news desk aren't all that big a deal these days, especially at CBS, where the anchor chair has flipped frequently. But what is a big story there is that the new president of CBS News, Susan Zirinsky, is about to turn the whole news division on its head.
We have a change at the top here at CBS News. See my big smile?
Gayle King is smiling now, but it's been a rough few years for CBS News. Her co-anchor, Charlie Rose, was tossed out for sexual harassment, followed by news president Jeff Fager. Enter longtime 48 Hours executive producer Susan Zirinsky.
No person can come out of the last year and some and treat people the same way. The tectonic plates have shifted, but they're never going to lock again.
Z, as they call her, has been a popular figure at CBS for years. Now, though, she's head of the news division, and it's no secret she plans big changes.
She is bringing in a brand new day all over as a president of CBS News. So I'm very, very excited about changes to come, whatever that is.
Gayle should be excited. She's been given a more prominent role at CBS this morning, and her co-anchor, Norah O'Donnell, might soon disappear.
I wake up at 4 a.m.
Probably not anymore. Rumor has it O'Donnell is poised to take over the anchor chair from the fungible Jeff Glor.
Good evening, I'm Jeff Glor.
Even bigger, the CBS Evening News might also move to D.C., where O'Donnell's husband is a restaurateur. That's a move that might not be popular with the East Side news crowd. But then again, Z is not running a popularity contest.
And that's the way it is.
So, full disclosure, Susan Zirinsky and I were in the same class together at college and graduated the same year. So, I knew her the day she started her internship at CBS, and look where she's
the
now.
Holly Hunter character
she was
in
the Holly
Broadcast
Hunter,
News was based on her.
So, I think this whole movement really has rattled CBS. all of the networks have been affected by it, but now they've sort of seen the way. She always had the news chops, but I don't think even she imagined she would have been given this opportunity, but clearly she is the right person for it. Now, what's going to happen with Norah O'Donnell and Gayle King? Gayle King has already really sort of taken the reins from CBS Morning News. I don't know. There's all kinds of rumors going around about Norah O'Donnell, that she's difficult to work with, and they've tried women in the past. Callie, you know, you of course followed Gayle King's career, and you know her.
No, I don't really know her, but I just watch this very carefully, and this is the morning show that I watch. So I don't want the dynamics to change much in terms of they really focus on news, and now I hear that the show is going to be centered around Gayle, which I frankly think is a mistake. Gayle brings something to, and has brought something to, the dynamics of all of the anchors at the table, but to center it around her, I think is a lot, because she's free. She wants to say a lot of things that just doesn't go with some straight news that needs to be presented. So I worry about that a lot, and also she's gone a lot. She has another whole job running Oprah's magazine and some other things going on. So and without Norah too as a kind of ballast,
she just is renegotiating a new contract from $5.5 million to $12 million.
Don't misunderstand. I don't think that she doesn't deserve money, because she, in those interviews, she uses all of that I just discussed very well. It works because she's very disarming. So she'll hit these people with questions, and they're not expecting it to come from her in that way. And it's turned out pretty well.
I think a lot of the morning news shows are actually infotainment, and a lot of the evening news shows are going away from straight news and becoming much more commentary centered. And I would hate to see that happen here also. There are so few morning news shows where you can actually get information instead of just commentary or outrage and gotcha moments. I kind of would hate to see that change too much.
Me too.
I have no view whatsoever on the personalities involved. So let me just drag out one of my old hobby horses and say, this is moving personalities around, maybe in a very smart way, but keeping everything pretty much the way it's always been. I would love to see some networks say, we're going to give up on the 6 o'clock 20-minute newscast and do an hour in prime time. I'd love to see somebody do it. I think they'd get some ratings. And why not let CBS be the first one to do that?
Well, another disclosure, my employer, WBZ, is owned by CBS. I have no
unique insight into what's going on there. But has there ever been a time when both the nighttime network news and the morning show were anchored by women? Perhaps there has. I'm not sure.
Not that I know.
If it is the first time, maybe it's a measure of progress that we're not really talking about that, and maybe that's a good thing. But look, personality and content are king because you can get the news anywhere, and we'll see how it works out for them.
I'm not sure moving the news division to Washington is a great idea, but
Yeah.
we'll see. I mean, it may be to accommodate Nora.
And it would be absolutely to accommodate her. And let's be clear, she is a fine reporter,
Yes, she's
a
good.
fine interviewer, and a good anchor. I would hate to lose her to the reporting because she's really good at it. So, you know.